Crossover Paranormal Society. How you doing, John? Thanks for popping in here. The Fanatic Car Guru, here I am. But don't see Donald. Why you don't see Donald? You can't see me? I'm too small for you? I'm here. I know I'm here because it's working on my computer, so I know I can see me. I know I can see me, so I don't know why David cannot see me. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to see me, David, because I see me. So if I see me, I know me works. Oh, how's everybody doing today? This happy 2/22/22 day. We're filled with twos today. But all the twos add up to 10, if that makes sense to somebody. Dun, 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 da, 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 dun. Okay, let me do a live chat here. Give you an update on where we are. Gonna have some just general chatting today. As soon as my other computer catches up. But we'll get promptly started at 2:10 p.m. For those that are wondering. We're going to have a happy 2/22/22 day with sports talk, baseball talks update, and a 1997 Donruss Studio 8x10 preview, which is something I decided to do at the last minute. And we'll go through and see what we've got for goodies in here. And this nice little binder. And a nice little binder. Home from the hospital, high on morphine at the moment. Home now, very sore but mending. Sounds good, David. You take care of yourself. Just rest. Watch TV. Watch your friends on YouTube. Do something of that nature. And it will be less intrusive on trying to do anything until you get back in the mending process, that's for sure. Got about a week to go before my wife has her surgery on the 2nd of March. I'm just waiting for everything to get in place here with my computer. My other computer is being very, 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 very slow. But other than that, everything is going good. At least I know the volume's working, everything's working. I'll give you an update on our Wheel of Names for the month of February, which ends this Friday for the Wheel of Names. I don't know for sure if our sale on Saturday is going to happen. Don't know for sure if our sale is going to happen on Saturday, but don't fret, don't fret. At least if it does not happen per se, or by chance, we will definitely, I will definitely be putting more items up. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can do this while we're waiting for the clock to catch up to me. As long as something else don't take place here. Oh, yeah, I want it full this access. Sorry, I'm talking to my computer. It's being finicky for me. Oh wait, maybe that's what I wanted to open up. Yes, Uncle Donald. Okay, there. The Fanatic Car Guru is going to take my advice, I hope. It's better to heal up and do what the doctors say than don't do what the doctors say and end up back in the hospital again. That's all I'm really saying there, Bipster. That's all I'm really saying. Just so you do know. Much better to take care of yourself than to have to worry about anything else. I don't know what my computer's doing, but it's being finicky. It's being finicky. I think I'm back up to date now. Hopefully. Let's get back here. We got about 1 more minute. I'm going to just check on something really quick here. See if something else opened up that I'm not aware of here. Trying to fix something real quickly on my computer. But if it doesn't happen, I can always do it after the live stream. Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure something else did not open. No. Not that one. Not that one. We're not doing that right now. Don't mind me. I like talking to myself. Come on. Let's see. Open you back up. There we go. Open you back up. There we go. 1 second, make sure. No, it's not. Okay, I think I've got it now. And I have to have it because it's now time for the show to start. Real mellow. You have a soothing voice on pain meds. Laugh out loud. A lot of people tell me that, Pipster. That's why they like listening to my content. They say that I have a nice, soothing voice on pain meds. No, most of them don't talk about their pain meds, but listen to my hymn stories. They'll listen to my ghost stories. They'll listen to me reading biographies because it's nice and soothing. They do call me the Mr. Rogers of baseball card collecting, and they don't do it for no reason whatsoever. Let me see, it's still trying to do this other thing. But you know what? I'm going to have to worry about it later because it's too... Unless it happens to pop open real quick here. Mr. Real Mellow, Mr. Roger-esque. Kevin's Models and More's in the house. How you doing there, Kevin? I caught you when you jumped into the live stream this time. I know sometimes I miss when you pop in the stream. But this time I didn't miss you. I saw it. Hello, Kevin. All right, I know Kevin's probably either at work or getting ready to go home from work or just listening because he's got some time on his hands. Hello, Kevin, says Pipster. I'm going to have to skip this for now because we are into the show at hand. So I'll give you a real quick update here first before we get into anything else for our scheduled content for today. I'm going to check something on my phone. Hope comes on. That's my wife's. Okay. No notifications for me. So, what are we going today? What are we doing today? Well, we're going to have a happy 2/22/22 day with Sports Talk, Baseball Talks update. I'll get into that first in our content. And then to round things up today, we're going to go through this binder right here. Going to go through this binder. It is some 1997 Donruss Studio 8x10 previews. I'm like a ninja in Donald Stream. That's right, you pop in, you pop out sometimes when I don't even know it. Don't even expect it. But then sometimes I notice and you're already gone. Because I'll start talking to you and there's nobody there. Because Kevin already checked out. He sneaks in, sneaks out, sneaks in, and sneaks out. All right, so we're going to go over just a little bit here. A little bit of baseball lockout time. Negotiations continue today. Negotiations continue today. Turn that off real quick. I don't need the subtitles while I'm going over this. So, the delay to spring training is upon us, just like in 2020. Didn't happen so much in 2021, but we're almost like we're back in 2020 again when the pandemic first started. But this time it's not because of the pandemic, but it's because of the baseball strike. Kind of. Hopefully they can come to an agreement. The delay to spring training is upon us. Big league camps were scheduled to open last week with the arrival of pitchers and catchers. That didn't happen as the MLB lockout is ongoing. The exhibition slate is also postponed and will start no sooner than March 5th. MLB and the Players Union remain far apart in labor negotiations, and the threat of the regular season being delayed grows with each passing day. Where do those negotiations stand, and how did we get here? Catch up on the lockouts timeline, starting with the latest news back to a non-starter in negotiations from the late last summer. The MLB makes slight tweaks to a pair of proposals. So, yesterday, the MLB and the Players Union met in Jupiter, Florida as labor negotiations continue. The two sides are reportedly in the same place for at least 4 hours, meeting twice, with lengthy meetings separate from one another in between. The MLB slightly tweaks its proposal for a bonus pool for productive pre-arbitration players up to $5 million to $20 million, and also increases its proposal for a draft lottery to include 4 teams up from 3. A significant gap remains between the leagues and union on both issues. The union last week increased its bonus pool proposal to $115 million from $100 million and has proposed an 8-team draft lottery. The two sides don't broach the biggest issue, the luxury tax, but will meet again today. The end of this month is viewed as the deadline for a new labor deal in order for opening day to happen as scheduled on March 31st. Okay, pop in the stream here real quick here. St. Louis Cardinals fan and Blue Jays fan. How you doing there? Anybody know? Sometimes my wife says the same thing to me. She talks to me and it's like I'm not even there. Are you going to get a new truck like Ethan's? It is a sweet truck, sir. Laugh out loud, Kevin. Kevin's model's in more. Hi, from Cardinals fan. Hello, St. Louis Cardinals fan. Hi, Cards fan from Kevin. All right, looks like I'm up to date on the chat. Restart that live chat so I know where I left off. So the MLB postpones the first week of spring training. MLB officially announces the first week of spring training games are postponed amid the ongoing lockout. The exhibition slate will start no earlier than March 5th. The postponement has looked increasingly likely with the lockout still in place, and MLB and the Players Union far apart in labor negotiations. Cactus League and Grapefruit League openers were scheduled for February 26th. Not too late for that, but they do have to finish today's meeting and see if they can come to an agreement. All right. So other than that, there's a delay to the season looms with little progress in labor talks. Rob Manfred files good faith proposal in next meeting. I'm going back in time with some of the updates here. Union rejects league's mediation request. Both released statements back in February 4th. Owners won't make counteroffer and seek federal mediation if talks don't pan out. This was on February 3rd. February 1st, they said spring training delays loom after latest lockout talks. So, but the first part I did read to you already is where they stand as of 21 hours ago, with that meeting being held today for the MLB talks. So I don't know if anyone out there has heard anything new in that realm, but if so, feel free to share some nuggets in the chat. Right, faith, family, and sports. Aaron, hello, Donald. Just getting off work, so listening as I drive home. No problem there, Aaron. We're just doing a little bit of happy 2/20. It's the February 22nd, 2022. It's the 2/2/2/2/2 day. With Sports Talk, Baseball Talks update, followed by our next step. And I was barely just a little bit, maybe about a minute late today, because the mailman showed up just before I went live, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything that came in the mailbox. But nothing came, so we're good to go there. I say that Donald hi to the commissioner and tell him that all of us I started reading it and he took it off. Why'd you take it off? I was going to read that. I'll go talk to the commissioner. Maybe I can take over as commissioner, and then me and Ken Griffey Jr. can work together. I'm getting baseball straightened out. That's what I think we need to do. Can you guys nominate me to be president of Major League Baseball? Or the commissioner of baseball? Because Ken Griffey Jr. is his assistant now, right? Then me and Ken Griffey Jr. can just work together, and that way I'd be able to get a whole lot of my autographs on my Ken Griffey Jr. collection. Wouldn't that be an awesome collection to have? A Ken Griffey Jr. collection with every different card in my binder autographed by Ken Griffey Jr. Wouldn't that be an awesome Ken Griffey Jr. collection? I'd go through and get him to sign every card I have, even this set I have here from Kevin. Remember this one, Kevin? Wouldn't that even look sweeter if I had both these cards autographed by Ken Griffey Jr.? Sorry, I gotta dust him off. He's been sitting back there too long on those stands. He hasn't had a chance to get it wiped off there. Ooh, now it looks much shinier with less dust on it. But that would be a sweet double card set signed. Derrick Jeter for commissioner. I thought you didn't like Jeter there, Bibster. Let me put that one there. And then this other one that Kevin gave me could join the ranks too. I could get this Diamond Marshalls Prism card signed by Ken Griffey Jr. too. Kevin gave me all three of these Ken Griffey Jr. cards. And then when I first started my channel, my other signature card up here of Ken Griffey Jr. is this guy right here. This guy right here. Panini. Put some dirt on there. Panini Prime Signatures. Ken Griffey Jr. Number 6 of 15. Believe it or not, at one time I almost bought a second one of this same card. So I would have had 2 of the 15 cards in this set. That would have been, oh, there we go. Will the Thrill Clark. Not Jeter. All right. Let me put that one down there. That was given to me by a channel member when I first started my YouTube channel. That was my first big card that had gotten given to me. And just while we're hanging out here just for a second, this will be our Hall of Famer for this Friday, Edward Throwbridge Collins, with Philadelphia and Chicago. That'll be our Hall of Famer this coming Friday, which we'll be doing. But just so you do know, I did put about 50 more auctions up this weekend. Wanted to do more, but every time I got started, I either got a phone call from family or different things like that came up. But was able to get things rolling. Typo Donald can negotiate. Donald can negotiate to hire all of us to play for half the price of the current players. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sure. I don't know how many people would want to come out. We'd probably look like a Sandlot team out there on the baseball field there, Kevin. But it would be entertaining, that's for sure. A bunch of nobodies knowing not what to do and seeing if they could pay us $1 million apiece, right? We just passed, oh yeah, we did, didn't we? 2:22 and 22 seconds. 2:22. Oh, Kevin, you had it up there too. Your chat up there said, typo, Donald can renegotiate to hire all of us to play for half the price of the current players. You did that at 2:22 and probably 2200s. Eddie Collins, we get all kinds of players in there. Sure, we'll get a real good game going. That'll be really fun, won't it? All right. So you guys ready to see this binder here? You guys ready to see this binder? This little something I threw up. David gave me a hot tip on getting some good stuff. So I could not resist to get these here. But other than that, we will see some sweetness here in this binder, that's for sure. You're going to see some real nice players in here, along with some fan favorites, some star players, and a few, how'd they get in there? But it was overall, when you told me about this, I debated, and I was like, oh, that'll be cool. Because I can use them for different things, too. It's not often you get a whole binder. Plus, I do have a whole bunch here that did not fit in the binder also. So I do have a whole bunch that did not go in the binder because they're actually extra multiple copies, basically. These aren't 79s though. These are 97s. I think he had it written down there wrong. Maybe he thought they were 79s. That would have been interesting, that's for sure. So you guys ready to see this binder? Is your 52? Is it your 52 mantles? No. I don't think I have enough Mickey Mantles to put them in a binder. It would be a very light binder. It wouldn't be heavy like this one, that's for sure, Kevin. But it would be fun. This is going to be a fun one to go through, that's for sure. See if I can get this kind of lined up. Are you guys ready to get me to reveal this? I'll tell you what. If it would have been Mickey Mantles, this would be. I'd have to have a vault that I could put my Mickey Mantles into to be able to preserve them and keep them safe from like the Fanatic Car Guru or somebody like that. Oh boy. I'm going to wait like 2 minutes or 1 more minute now. Let me get because this is exciting. I got to get my whistle wet. My whistle wet. So, boom. Phonetic Car Guru says, boom for what? The mantles or getting my whistle wet? Right. So it shouldn't take too awful long to go through this binder. Just so you do know, there are some in here that I do have more than one of the cards. So if down the road you get a surprise package in the mail from me, it could be from one of your favorite players. You never know. But we do have 230, so let's go ahead and crack open this binder here. And you can see the very first card in here is, of course, Blue Eyes himself. Blue Eyes himself. There's a big fan favorite, of course, Cal Ripken Jr. Cal Ripken Jr. I don't know why he called him 79s. This guy must be dyslexic, but they are 1997 Donruss Studio 8x10 portrait cards. Wet your whistle so we can see your Matt Noakes collection. No, it's not a Matt Noakes collection. As you can see, there's one of my favorites, one of my second favorites, Cal Ripken Jr. I think I only have one of those as far as I remember. Yeah, I got one Cal Ripken Jr. there. So on the back of this one, it's kind of under here. This is card number 5. Cal accepts his move to third base this season as a new challenge, but says he will miss the responsibility that comes with playing shortstop. There's no doubt I'll miss that. It's the best view in the field, and I enjoyed watching the signals and watching the swings. And then, of course, my most favorite player right here is Ken Griffey Jr. It's the kid. It's the kid. Ken Griffey Jr. Oh, it probably was. Yeah, it was probably 79 cards. It was on here. It probably was about 79 carders. 70, a lot of 79, yeah. That's what I think. It just sounded funnier that way. If I said, no, they're not 79s, they're 97s. Because in 79, Cal Ripken wasn't playing yet, and Ken Griffey Jr. definitely wasn't playing yet. So now I remember, yes, Bipster. So that is Ken Griffey Jr. And he was card number 1 in this set. Ken is one of 3 Major League superstars born in the mill town of Donruss, Pennsylvania. And he's not, yet anyway, the most accomplished. That title goes to Stan the Man Musial, who racked up 3,630 hits, a .331 lifetime batting average, and 475 home runs for the Redbirds. I probably won't read all the backs of these cards, but I'll read some of them, that's for sure. So then next we've got is a Ryne Sandberg. That one does have a little bit of a ding corner on that one. But Ryne Sandberg with the Chicago Cubs. Okay. After a 2-season layoff, Rhino returned to typical form. He played 150-plus games for the 11th time and had the best power numbers, 25 home runs, 92 RBIs, and a .444 slugging percentage. Among National League second basemen, his defense was steady as ever. Next up to bat here, we got Vladimir Guerrero. This is Vladdy Daddy with the Montreal Expos. Okay, I believe I've got 2 of those from what I remember. Yeah, 2 Vladdy Daddies here. Vladimir, who was among the most highly touted preseason candidates for National League Rookie of the Year in 1997, may get some competition. from his older brother, Wilton, who is a spray-hitting rookie second baseman for the Dodgers. Matt Carter's in the house. How you doing there, Matt? I'm trying to get more subbies on my channel so I can do a giveaway soon. How close are you there, Matt? How many subscribers do you got there? Give us a little bit of a holler there. I'd like to hear that. Okay. So, boom, there are two. Believe I do have more than one of Tony Gwynn here. Tony Gwynn. I don't know if there's anybody on the channel right now that Tony Gwynn is part of his PC. Does anybody know anybody that likes Tony Gwynn? But yeah, if anybody is able and or willing to put Matt Carter's link in here, that would be appreciated. But if you're unable to, that's fine. I know I've typed in Matt Carter's name before, and I'm pretty sure he comes up as a YouTube channel. So if you are in here, we got 8 people watching, 8 thumbs up. Go ahead and pop into Matt Carter's channel and turn on the thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. There we go. Thank you there, the Fanatic Card Guru, for being able to do that for me. Appreciate it. Only 4. You got 4 on your bus so far? How many do you want to get before you do your first giveaway? I would recommend at least 50. And then work your way up from there. I did, I can't remember if I started with an 1111. I know I did a 333. I did a 555. I did a 777. Notice a pattern. And then my last big one, when I got monetized, I did a 999 plus 1 for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Then I did different milestones after that. Of course, it's going to be a while before I get my 1,500. So that's my next big contest giveaway on the channel. But I'm still hovering about, trying to remember now. I can't see it on the screens I'm on. I think 1,230 is about how many I have right now. But other than that, Tony Gwynn here. As a point guard on the basketball team at San Diego State, Tony set an Aztec all-time assist record that still stands. In '81, he was drafted in the 10th round by the San Diego Clippers NBA team and in the 3rd round by the Padres. The rest is baseball history. All right. And so then next here we've got Jeff Bagwell coming up the bat. Jeff Bagwell hopped on yours, Fanatic Card Guru. There we go. All right. Pretty sure I've already went to your channel as far as I know, but I will double check after the stream there, okay, Matt? But Jeff Bagwell with the Houston Astros, fellow Killer Bees Derrick Bell and Craig Biggio cited Jeff's presence as one of the main reasons they signed multi-year deals with Houston. If the Astros hadn't made a commitment to Baggy, it would have probably been a different scenario, says Biggio. Right, then next here we've got Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter with the New York Yankees. By the way, so far, all these cards, I think I front-loaded all the Hall of Famers in front. And I believe I'm trying to remember. I got them in Jeter. Yeah, I think I got them in alphabetical order. No, yeah. Cal Ripken Jr. No, I don't really have them in alphabetical order. Maybe it's numerical order I did. Nope, not even numerical order. I just put them in here. All right. But Derrick Jeter, the American League's reigning Rookie of the Year, has become close friends with the AL's other hot young shortstop, Alex Rodriguez. Ever since Alex called him for draft advice as a high school player, they often visit when their teams meet. Then next we have here is Chipper Jones. Chipper Jones with the Atlanta Braves. Have a couple. I think I've got two. I think I got two Chipper Jones. Asked last August about his leadership role on Atlanta, Chipper replied, "If teammates see in me, a guy who busts his butt and stretches doubles into triples and goes from first to third on singles and says that's a team leader, that's fine with me." Next we've got Mike Piazza, Dodgers portrait. Mike Piazza. Mike developed his lightning-like bat speed by spending countless hours at the indoor batting cage at his family home in Pennsylvania. Once, when Mike was 12, Hall of Famer Ted Williams visited to watch him hit. Teddy Ballgame was impressed. Easter is coming soon, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's coming soon. What do you got like that for, Bipster? Does that mean the bunnies? Is he putting his way down the trail? Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Here we go. Greg Maddux with the Braves. I think I've got two or three. I think I might have three of these Greg Maddux cards for the Braves. Nice nonetheless. I'm hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. So there we go. You play the game to win the World Series. The 4-time Cy Young winner says, "Cy Youngs are nice. They really are. They're great, and I'm proud of them. But easily the biggest thing I've accomplished is getting that World Series ring." Here we go. Where's Chuck? Anybody seen Chuck yet? I don't see Chuck hiding out in here yet. But there's the Big Hurt, Frank Thomas with the White Sox. The Big Hurt with the White Sox. I think I've got three. I think I got three White Thomases. Or Frank Thomases. I don't know why I did it like that. I think that is all the Hall of Famers there. That is all the Famers that I have. Frank established the Frank Thomas Charitable Foundation in 1993 to improve the lives of Chicago area residents. A year later, he began Big Hurt Enterprises to handle his marketing ventures as well as the tons of fan mail he receives each season. So Frank, the Big Hurt Thomas. Right, so now we've got a whole bunch of black pages. Then we get into some of the star players and fan favorites in the last half of the binder here. Okay, so real quick, let me get a sip of water. But that front of the binder takes care of all the Hall of Famer 8x10 portrait cards I have. Now, let's move into part 2. Part 2, which covers Alex Rodriguez. Most of these I do have multiple cards, so if you tend to be interested in one, I'd be more than willing to negotiate something with you. I'd be more than willing to negotiate something with you. and get you one of your favorite cards here. But Alex Rodriguez with the Seattle Mariners. Remember, A-Rod did start out with Seattle. And I've got a bunch of A-Rod cards here. I think it's 4. I think it's probably 4. The number 1 overall draft pick in 1993, and the first high school player ever invited to try out for Team USA. Alex lived up to the hype and then some last season when he became the youngest batting champion since Al Kaline hit .340 as a 20-year-old in 1955. Next up to bat here, we've got Andrew Jones with the Atlanta Braves. Andrew Jones with Atlanta Braves. Andrew, a 20-year-old mega prospect from Curaçao, an island in the Dutch Antilles, supplanted Mickey Mantle as the youngest player to hit a home run in a World Series last October when he crushed homers in each of his first 2 series at-bats. All right. Next up to bat here, we've got Albert Bell with the Chicago White Sox. Portrait, Albert Bell. Originally from Shreveport, Louisiana, Albert enjoys golf, ping pong, and basketball when he's not crushing fastballs. He set a Louisiana State University record in 7 different offensive categories during his 3-year college career. Next up, we've got Juan Gonzalez. I think I've got a few Juan Gons here. Probably about 5 or 6. But Juan Gonzalez with the Texas Rangers. Juan led Pudge Rodriguez and Andres Calarga in a daily exercise regimen in the 20th floor elevator lobby at the Alaska Prince Hotel in Tokyo, where the MLB All-Stars stayed during their 8-game, 6-city goodwill tour of Japan last November. Next up to bat here, we've got Todd Walker with the Minnesota Twins. Todd Walker with the Minnesota Twins. I think back in the day, you'll recognize the next pair coming up here. Todd Walker is a legend in his own lifetime in Louisiana after being named Louisiana Baseball Player of the Year, making All-State in soccer and playing football in high school. He was a 3-time All-American at LSU and broke school records set by Albert Bell and Rafael Palmeiro. Right. Next we've got up to bat here is Mark Maguire. Mark Maguire? You think, why do you got 2 Mark Maguires here? Well, you'll notice something. The reason I set this up the way it is in the binder in just a minute here. But Mark Maguire, of course, 4. Mark is considered almost as strong off the tee as he is out of the batter box. In 1993, he and partner Billy Andrade finished in a second-place tie in the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. He was also a member of the silver medal winning in the 1984 U.S. Olympic team. All right. Where's Faith? Is Faith, family, and sports still hanging out here? Did he say goodbye earlier? I know he was listening while he was on the way home. Dun, dun, dun. 10-4, he's coming up and down the bunny trail. Yes, sir. Any future Hall of Famers? Oh, possibly some future Hall of Famers in here, too. Andrew Jones will make the Hall of Fame soon. There we go. But here we go. Let me turn this double-backed Mark Maguire into a special viewing site. Oh, there we go. A Mark Maguire next to a Barry Bonds. A Mark Maguire next to a Barry Bonds. Look at them side by side. Everybody knows the big thing that what took place with them, right? But Barry Bonds, really quick here. I'll read the back of the card and then I'll flip it back for a second. Barry Bonds, power-hitting outfielder Eric Anthony, is among those who admire Barry's confidence. It's like he rolls out of bed, looks at himself in the mirror, and knows he's the best. You can see it in his eyes. He has the total respect of everyone in the game. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Barry Bonds. And Mark Maguire. Awesome little team there. All right. Next up to bat here, we've got Manny Ramirez. Oh, no problem there, Aaron. I hadn't seen you chatting and I forgot. Oh, wait, that's right. He said he's driving home, so he's just going to be listening while he's driving. Manny Ramirez with the Cleveland Indians. Good old Manny. Manny Ramirez. Manny was born in the Dominican Republic and grew up in New York City, where he starred for George Washington High School in the Washington Heights section of Manhattan. He hit .341 after the All-Star break last season. Next up to bat is Kenny Lofton with the Atlanta Braves. Kenny Lofton up next. And Kenny has taken over the title of baseball's speediest leadoff man from his childhood idol, Rickey Henderson. He is expected to become Atlanta's offensive and defensive catalyst after recording 5 straight American League stolen base titles and 4 straight Gold Gloves with Cleveland. Next up to bat here, we've got Hideo Nomo with the Dodgers. Hideo Nomo. All right. Hideo Nomo, one of the 1996 highlights for the Tornado, was pitching 3 shutout innings against the Japanese All-Star team before a sellout crowd of 41,358 fans at the Tokyo Dome last November. It was the first time he pitched in Japan in 2 years. Next up to bat here, we got Gary Sheffield with the Florida Marlins portrait. Maybe it was the bloodline. Gary, the nephew of Yankees hurler Doc Wooden, seemed destined for baseball stardom from the start. He went 31 for 62 and didn't strike out over his senior year at Hillsborough High School. Then our last card in the binder here is Scott Rowland with the Philadelphia Phillies. Scott Rowland, a lanky rookie who just might be the Phillies' best third baseman since Mike Schmidt retired. Scott was Indiana's Mr. Baseball in high school. He also was a good enough basketball player to be offered scholarships to Oklahoma State and Georgia, among others. So that is a little encapsulation of the binder there. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. Sheffield was a cheater also. Gary Sheffield, huh? Now, was that the Sheffield that plays for the Mariners? Is that his son? Do you know there, Bibster? Is that his son that plays for the Mariners? Rowland will make the Hall of Fame. Okay, Scott Rowland will. That's good. So just kind of curious, but just go backwards through these again. So we highlighted Scott Rowland, Gary Sheffield, because it don't really say all their stats and stuff here, like their birth year. Hideo Nomo, I know his cards sell good. Kenny Lofton, Manny Ramirez, Barry Bonds is still a good seller. Mark Maguire cards sell. Because there's a lot of Mark Maguire collectors out there, that's for sure. Todd Walker. Juan Gonzalez. Yes, sir, his son. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. So, Albert Bell. Andrew Jones. Alex Rodriguez. Then we have all the Hall of Famers. Some of those are probably, like Hipster said, future Hall of Famers. Then we got Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. His cards sell really good, but he is a Hall of Famer also. Greg Maddux. Mike Piazza. Chipper Jones. Derrick Jeter. Jeff Bagwell. Tony Gwynn. Vladimir Guerrero. Ryan Sandberg. The Kid, Ken Griffey Jr. Wish I would have had two of the Cal Ripkens, but I only got one. I got one Ken Griffey Jr. and one Cal Ripken Jr. So I could have put a Cal Ripken Jr. backwards here. I could do it that way. Cal Ripken Jr., Ken Griffey Jr. Ichiro wasn't on the scene yet, or maybe he could have been in this set. He didn't come on until 4 years later. 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 4 years later, Ichiro came about. But him and Griffey did play on the same team at one time. But hopefully you all enjoyed that binder of sweetness. Right? Trying to think what I'll do to tomorrow for, what will tomorrow be? 2/23/22. Sports talk again. Now I will figure out something to do. Android. Robert Hain would like a Manny Ramirez and Lofton. Sheffield was a cheater. Roland will make Hall of Fame definitely. Yes, sir, his son. Let's see. Bipster said it again. Robert Hain would like a Lofton and Manny Ramirez. Uncle Donald, we can work on that before. I don't know if there was or not. This isn't the whole complete set. This was just a good buy that I was able to pick up on this. But I did find a new Larkin for you that you probably don't have, possibly. Just so you do know, Aaron, it's going in your box for sure. Going in your box in your next, you'll probably see it in your next Patreon box, probably, is my guess. I'm very offended. Well, I don't know. You can look it up on the baseball card trading database, probably, for the 1997 Donruss Studio portraits. Can you see it on the bottom here? On the bottom here of the picture it says, so it's the 1997 Donruss Studio portraits. And these are 8x10s. 8x10 portrait cards. They're just like a card when you take them out. Just like a card, front and back. I believe it's probably the Donruss. Did they make a set or just the portrait set like this there, David? 23 was Michael Jordan uniform number. Hint, hint. 23. So other than that, that was fun, actually. Oh, you know what? I'm going to leave this here. Let me go. Because when I end the stream, this is just, I just want to be different. different sometimes. Okay, I'm going to leave this one and this one open when I close the stream. Just to have them popped on there like that. Okay, scooch that over just a hair. We get Maguire and Bonds in here. Names on the binder. Regular and large version. Okay, so they did have the regular small size ones. The regular 2.5 by 3 1/4 or something like that. Can't remember what the exact size of a baseball card is. I could probably check, just measure one real quick. But regular and large version. Nice to know. Faith, family, and sports. All right. So hopefully you all enjoyed this today. 6 people watching, 8 thumbs up. We do have currently for Friday's giveaway, we do have 90 entries into the monthly giveaway. Oh, I know what I want to check. I want to check. Let me go to my community tab and give you an update on if we're going to have the sale on Saturday. I have to see if we're going to have the sale on Saturday. Go into my community tab here. What are we at for votes? Oh, only 19 votes, so no new votes over the weekend. We got a lot more votes to go. Not enough votes yet to have a sale on Saturday. I'd like to have a ginormous sale, but it probably won't happen. But like I said at the beginning of today's stream, if we do not have the ginormous sale, probably some of the cards I've been setting aside, I'll probably put up for auction on my eBay channel. Then we'll just see how they go for there. Most people that know my auctions for my single cards that I post up usually only get between $1 and $2 a card. So, which means I'm probably maybe making a quarter if that when I sell a car on my eBay channel. Because by the time I sell it for 99 cents, spend 53 cents for the postage, do the math. Once eBay takes their fee, I might get a quarter per card. I might get 25 cents per card. So I'm not making a killing on my store. But I do sell other stuff, and you'll see the different things listed in my store. I'm broke. Lot of copays this month. Oh, I know what you mean, Webster. Going to the hospital, going to the doctor. The more frequent I go to the doctor, the less I can spend on baseball cards. Other than that, we just went over the 1 hour mark. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. So if you get a chance, share my channel with your friends. Ask them to vote on the sale or no sale. This is the question. Please cast your votes by midnight this Friday, February 25th. Ginormous sale if we get 30 plus yes votes. Right now, I would say we only have, we got 19, almost 20 votes, too. So it's 2 votes per. 2 votes per. There's 2 no votes, and there's probably 18 yes votes. No, 17 yes votes. So we're not even halfway there. Right? 17. No. Yeah. 15, 16. Yeah, 17. We're just over the halfway mark on the yes votes. Well, I'm right here at the end. Yeah, but that's okay, Mike. You made it in just before we ended. You made it in just before we ended. You watch the replay. We went through this binder of 8x10 studio portrait cards. Not a complete set, just a partial set. I'm pretty sure it was over. You remember how many cards were in this set there, Fanatic Card Guru? I know you'd have to rack your brain on this one. But if you don't know, that's fine. I know, let's see, like the Barry Bonds was what card number? 14. I'm going to venture to say it's probably maybe a 100 card set. It's probably less than that. There we go. As Bipster said, as always, be blessed. Yes. So this has been Don Blondal, Hall of Fame, Veterans, Sports Cards, and more, having been live to you this Tuesday, 2/22/22. Sports talk, baseball talk, updates, and the 1997 Donruss Studio 8x10 previews. Hello, MRH, Mike Ray Heath. Mike Ray Heath. All right. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you all tomorrow. Big Ray's Ball Cards and Auctions. How you doing there, Big Ray? Thanks for popping into the stream here, making it just before we ended. He's got his sunglasses on, and peace, as Ethan says when he peace. No. Have a wonderful and blessed day. We'll see you all tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. And we'll see. We'll have something exciting to do tomorrow too. All right? So take care. Have a wonderful and blessed night. And we'll see you around the channels. Bye for now. Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. And 2/22/22. My favorite number, 22. On Tuesday. That would even be better in the title. Tuesday, 2/22/22 fun day.